Um, should we hit some Warframe here, or... Hmm. Or should we do this? Let's see if this one still exists. Y'all really liked the lineup shots. Do I have it saved at all? There's a code, if y'all didn't know, um, that you can use for doing lineups to learn different lineups on different maps. No, the code's not there. One sec. Let me see if I can find the code real quick. See if it comes up with this. Um, is it this code? I think it might be this one. Let me take a look. Let me see if it's this one. Check this code real quick.
Honor is all I have left.
Um,
You can't hide. Scanning.
that's not it, I don't think. Go back to lobby. Let's go back to lobby. Let's do this. We're gonna go back. Let's call it a practice tool. Let's try that. They'd usually change the names of these a lot. There we go. This one should be the one. Okay, so we're gonna hit the map. We're gonna go to Blizzard World, Arctic Peninsula. We'll show you. I'll go to the one that I showed you guys in a video a little while ago. If you didn't find it, go take a look at my shorts on YouTube. You'll find it on there, or TikTok. You can find it on TikTok too. You can find a couple of them. What's the map called though? It's not Nepal. It's the other one. Shambali Monastery. That's the one. Oops. So I gotta turn them all off first. So Shambali Monastery here. Team 1 defense for this map. Is this one it? I think this is. I think I might need to change it from a skirmish though. So here's the thing. Yeah, I need to change it from a skirmish because I think I need to get into the spawn and I don't think I can get in the spawn there. We're gonna do this. We're gonna disconnect from this so that I can see. Yeah, I don't think I can walk into the spawn over here. Okay, so I need to get in there. We can change it. We're just gonna do 1 and 1. Swap to red team. We're gonna start this match. I guess it's just because it needs less players to be able to do the extension properly. So this was the thing. Showed y'all this one, that it's right about in here. There's not an exact, I guess there could be an exact, but it's not even a full draw. It's literally just taking the arrow and just literally tapping it. Tap draw is the biggest thing. And so you can see it showed the full thing there. If I say to show it, it'll show where it'll land. So if I say to F to toggle camera, oops, oof. Is it that or is it, oh, V? Um, how do I tell it to load this? Oh, it's trying to load it, but it's overlaying them too much. V and R need to be under different things, I think. I guess I could probably go out there and show y'all. Did you see that big old arc? That's where the arrow landed. So if we go to here, you can see the arrow landed right there on that wall. 99% of the time, team sets up right here. And that's more or less where the arrow lands for that. I don't know why it didn't show it properly, though. Let me see if I can check my options on this. Controls. Let's see if this will show it here. If I go in here and go like this, I'm assuming it's right there. If, say, I change this angle slightly, so you can land right in here somewhere, I think. So say we want to land the arrow right there. Now that draw is not going to land there because it's a full draw. Full draw won't land all that way. But if you just tap draw it, look at where it's landed. It's going to land. Arrow's going to land right there. It looks like arrow slightly missed because it's hitting the front sector. So if you pull it forward just a little bit and say we do that again and land right there, that'll get the arrow to land right there where 99% of people tend to like to land. They tend to like to stand there. If we want to go a little bit more cheeky, we could say land there. Or there. Or there.
I'll find them.
And say we land the draw right there. Now it's not going to land exactly on that spot because you see the arrow land short of that spot. But that's the arced angle that it could have taken. But the idea is to get the arrow to land right here on this front edge. If we land the arrow on that front edge, bingo. There's a chance at hitting somebody. Which hitting someone inside a spawn at the start of most games is absolutely and utterly hilarious to do all the time.
Scanning.
I'm trying to see if I get the lineup to line up right. It's missing weirdly. Let me see if I need to fix it.
I'll find them.
See, that one didn't go where it should have went either. It went all the way up there. That one went all the way down there.
Marked by the dragon.
Hmm. Let's see if I try at this angle.
Scanning.
That one didn't land nearly anywhere there. Oh, I guess it kind of did.
I'll find them.
See, I had it right the first time, and I think I need to just reset the lobby. I think the code's broken a little bit. I had it right the first time, and I could have shown you guys the angle point to do it from then. Let's try this again.
Oh no.
Okay, angle should be right in there somewhere. If I take a guess and say, nope, that lands on the cart. Oops. How did I have the angle right last time?
I'll find them. You can't hide. Scanning.
You know, why is it doing that?
Marked by the dragon. You can't hide.
There we go. Mr. Sweet Spot. Gonna land right in front there. It's gonna miss the spot it needs to, so we angle it just a little bit more downward,
I'll find them.
and we'll check that angle. Okay, so a little upward.
Marked by the dragon.
So there's that golden spot to land more likely where someone's gonna most likely be. If you want to hit that spot, you just line it up here. Base of the pins right there, roughly. Where I'm standing here, roughly right about in here. Is there a specific mark on the floor to stand on? Not really. So I guess the spot to really just line up, it would be dead center as much as you can, right about in the middle of this stone. Line up your shot right here, and pin both of those to that,
Can't hide.
and that shot should land. And we'll look and see where it lands. And that shot way overshot. Why did it overshoot? Didn't change much of anything, so why did you miss? Let me see here. Let's clear R to clear all of those. Let's try this again.
Find them.
At that shot angle. I think it's because the effects were there. It was lining up with the other effects. Yeah. So in order to hit it, again, you spawn in. You're going to walk in here. Go, like, hit this angle. If you want to know how I hit this angle, Just come back here. You're going to walk straight back. You're going to go right about right here. I've already marked kind of a pre-marked spot, but it's going to look right about this big stone, middle of the ground. Just kind of stand roughly right about in there. You're going to go up here, line up with the bottom two edges, and tap. That shot will take you and land it all the way, or should. That one landed short. It's probably because I'm at the wrong, little far back. We'll try that. Scoot forward. You just play with the angles, really. And there we go. That one's going to land a little short, but the gist of the idea is there. The consistency of trying to get it to land where you want it to land is going to be a little bit harder. In an ideal scenario, you're going to shoot for something about in there. The idea is if you can get the arrow to land right here is the golden sweet spot, which I think to pull that off has to be right about in this angle. Nope. Am I not far enough back? Is that what it is? We're going to find the sweet spot eventually, guys. Oh, that's way too high now.
By the dragon. I'll find them.
Let's try this. We're going to switch to this one and shoot there. Nope, still lands short. I think it's the Hanzo. Hanzo himself is bugged in this. The idea of the shot is supposed to land it right about in there, from what I remember. See, consistently you can land there. The trying to land a spot to see about hitting someone is kind of another story. It's kind of a little bit harder. Maybe it's right here. There we go. So it looks like it's right about middle of the pillars. And that one kind of missed off to the side a little bit. Hanzo's arrows are going to be finicky. They're going to shoot all over the place. But if you wanted to test it and stuff, mess around with it yourself. Take a look at the workshop code. Have a little bit of fun with it. You're gonna be looking like somewhere right in the middle between these two, right about in here. Middle, should be good. Let's change it though, because if I remember correctly, Anna's nade has the same arc as Hanzo, if I remember correctly. So say if we want to hit right here with the nade, will that land? So y'all want to know where that spot is? There you go. Same spot as Hanzo, but it's like the weirdest arc trying to get that to line up. Be too short one way, it won't hit. If you do it just high enough, it should hit. And if you do it right, you can toggle back and forth between the Ana character and another character and just spam out nades and kill somebody real quick while they're still shocked as to what happened. Let's see where those all land. Yeah, so right about in there. It's actually a pretty consistent hit spot, it looks like. It's a pretty forgiving hit spot. Let's see where those two landed. Okay, so one completely missed it. So you're gonna have to stand in the same spot as Hanzo right here, it looks like. But see, that's not a super hard spot to hit, it looks like. You just want to wait and make sure that there's people there, which is why if you have a Hanzo on your team at the same time of doing this, the Hanzo lands an arrow that tells you there's people standing there, chuck a nade. Nade's splash radius is pretty decent and it'll hit some people. Again, this won't really do a whole lot other than just kind of startle the enemy team and kind of drive them nuts, quite honestly, of landing this lineup. It's a cheeky thing. It's something funny, something you can have fun with. So let me know what you think and have fun. Okay, and now trying to think here. Is there other ones on this map? I don't think there is. I don't really think there's other spots, honestly. Because I don't think from here you can do much of anything with this angle. Yeah, you can't really. Oh, I guess you could. There is a lineup for that one. Not like that's gonna do you a whole lot of good, but that one is a lineup if you wanted that one. Could probably do the same with some cheeky different ones, really. Oh, I guess you could. You might be able to make that angle. No, it's too sharp of an angle, it looks like.
Another day, another battlefield.
See, that's because this code originally was designed for specifically Ana. So, okay, well that kind of answers my question there. Let's see, what's other maps I can show you? Um, WSP. Um, what's up? Not much. How's stuff going for you? Checking out some lineups currently, some Hanzo lineups. Trying to think here. Another map that this can be done from. Secret Survival. Yep, decent, decent. Had some people that were asking me a whole bunch a little while ago for different lineups. Did I already turn off Shambali? Off. Might get entertained either way. Fair enough, fair enough. We're gonna restart this match here. This one's kind of one of the fun ones, really. It's easy to overshoot. Trying to remember where this one is. Stinking. There you go. That one should land. Yep. Another cheeky little spot. Some of these aren't really all that useful. Dorado's one can be quite funny because I have gotten hit markers before, and I think I'm trying to remember. Did I manage to kill someone with an arrow this way once? I don't know if I managed to kill someone. I know I've gotten hit markers on Dorado before. Um, that one's gonna land a little short. The problem with this code and trying to use Hanzo is that it's a little weird. Like it tends to act up. That one should land. Idea is mostly like landing some of these spots because all in all, like you can get some pretty funny ones, and occasionally get that. But to get that angle, for the most part, you're just kind of playing it by instinct for the most part. Let's try this one. Yeah, that one will land it too. Dorado's pretty easy to land some of these. Mostly just use the tips of the arrow or tips of your crosshairs as lineups to the rooftop. You align all of those up to the rooftop for the most part. As long as you're kind of generally standing here, you usually will hit most spots. And again, it's just getting loose there. So, yeah. You can, if I change this here, remember correctly, the same angle, oh, kind of the same angle. It's right about there. This one's hard. Now, Anna's Nade is a harder one to land, mostly because you don't have the lineup side from the same with the crosshairs the same way. So, I mean, you could probably have a larger crosshair if you wanted to. I wonder if you can do it if you line it up to the crosshair. No, because it's just going to hit right there. So like you're looking kind of right in here and just kind of yeeting it, honestly. If you yeet enough of them, you're going to land something somewhere. And you probably hit somebody. Probably scare the heck out of them. Annoy them. Drive them crazy. They'll probably think you're cheating. There's a lot of that can quite honestly happen, but you splash a good nade up here. You get a little bit of surprise out of it. I think you still don't get any charge until the match starts, so you technically won't get any alt charge out of landing that nade or landing any arrows. But it's funny to land a nade, land an arrow, scare the heck out of somebody. Um, but yeah, kind of just again same spot right about in here. During the night, I think it's a little easier because you do have stars to line up with. Um, during the day, you just kind of get used for the feel for it, and then just land the spot. Pretty simple, not super hard. All kinds of fun. Yep. Can you do anything else from here? Oh, I think you could do Ash Dynamite. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't have. It's harder with a lot of different heroes because like Bastion's Nade I think has the same projectile area as Ana. I think Torb and Hanzo Arrow is the same. I think Junkrat's the same as Ana's. Bap and Kiri's Suzu's are the same, or the Suzu lamp is the same angles. Um, Pretty certain you could do it with Ash Dynamite. See if that lands there. I think it's gonna land short. Oh no, it does land. So you actually can do it with Ash Dynamite. Um, and I think it's pretty forgiving, it looks like. Yeah, that's pretty forgiving Dynamite. Ash Dynamite would probably actually be quite useful because that's going to scare the heck out of someone more. So if you land I think actually thinking about it, if you land an Ash Dynamite plus a nade at the same time, you're going to kill whoever gets hit by it. Unless they have a Suzu right off the bat. Unless it's their tank, it's probably not going to kill them, but the nade damage plus the dynamite damage and the tick over time, that's probably going to kill most heroes because they can't get healed at the same time with it. Hmm. You learn new ideas now. And that's actually not, that's a pretty easy angle to throw to. Mostly just kind of where you're standing. Again, kind of standing here, middle of this road. Just a little bit forward, and then just see if I can land it without knowing where the spot was. See, that landed short. Not going to land up there on top, but again, that's actually a pretty decently forgiven area. If I change the angle a little bit, and then there we go. We're landing right on top. So that's cool, actually, knowing that. Like, I did not think Ash's Dynamite was actually the same. I learned something new now. It's the same as Honest Nade, the throw angle. So if you threw an Onanade and an Ash Dynamite, actually, let's go back to Shimbali real quick. Can you get the same angles with Ash there? Let me see. Not that one. This is gonna be hilarious actually. Start killing people inside of some of these spawns. They're gonna have to fix this. If this is the case, and if I could do this, we go just like this, and we go right here. I'm gonna take a guess. Actually, no, it was right there. Nope, that's short. That's interesting how that landed there, of all places, though. See if I can change the angle. That's gonna land right in the middle. Now, granted, there are people that do like to stand there in the middle of the road, but the one we're looking for is a little bit farther back. So I'm assuming an angle like this. No? Do I need to really change its angle pretty hard? Let's scoot back a little bit farther. See if maybe... Actually, we'll go forward. No? No? Okay, let's see if I can find the angle real quick. See, the problem is I have to throw the angle short, so what I'm looking at is somewhere back here. Is it really somewhere forward to land that? Hmm. Where is this spot? I'm 90% certain you can do it because I did it with on a nade. And her nade was pretty simple to get there, so I'm like, why is it not? See, now I'm hitting that. Hmm. Can you stand on that? You can? Really? Oh, this changes everything. Oh, this literally just unlocked the whole thing, I think. Maybe? That dynamite gonna land exactly there, or is it gonna miss there? So it does land exactly there. Where's this angle?
She's gonna blow! Dynamite out! Hey, catch! Dynamite out!
Hmm. Let's try this.
Smoke 'em out of there!
Hmm.
Dynamite out!
So if you can stand on this edge, can you stand on that edge? You can. Can you stand on this? You can. This is just, oh my goodness, I'm starting to learn so much about this map. There's, oh, there it is, right there. Right there. There we go. That's going to be a hard one to get a lineup on every time, but kaboom. Oh, is this easier to hit the Hanzo one though?
Honor is all
Say,
I have
I'm
left.
assuming it was right there.
Scanning.
Nope. Hanzo arrow overshoots. So if I go higher, say if I shoot at this point here,
I'll find them.
that one's gonna land too shallow. Way too shallow. So we're gonna go right there.
By the dragon.
Nope. Second one.
You can't hide.
It's kind of in there. This Shambali Monastery is kind of a little bit of a harder one.
I'll find them. Scanning.
That one gonna land? Yep. And that'll probably kill someone because someone likes to hide close to that edge. So where's this one at? Staring off into Narnia. Wow.
You can't hide.
Where's that land? That land's too shallow. Okay, so say if I line it up to this bottom star. Nope. Idea is supposed to be right there.
Marked by the dragon.
Hanzo's a hard one. I think I'll still stick with the same angle that I want to shoot.
I'm the last
But say if
one
it's like right
standing.
here, I wonder if it's like
Hey, catch!
bingo. So there is a star there. There's a star you can line it up with. That is crazy. Okay. So star right there. That big old shiny dude star. Line your crosshair up to the center of that star. And just throw.
Dynamite out.
Dynamite right there. Boingo! That is crazy to think that there's a star right there that you can do. Get yourself standing right up here on this top point and aim for that star. There you go. That's where you're going to land. That's where your dynamite's going to land. It's going to land right there. It's going to burn whoever's there. You can probably do the same with Ononade. If you get up here, and I'll bet if you line it up with that star, they should have the exact same angle. Oh no, Ononade's has got a shallower angle. So if hers is shallower, you have to go above that star. Let's see if I line it up to that. No? Let's see where it lines up if I... Really? Hers is going to just hit that no matter what you do up here. So then the answer for Anna is probably not this side, but the other side. Let's test this side, see if I can get an angle. No? Really? Dead center? Dead center. Right there. So get up on top and just stand dead center. Is there a star there? There's not really a star. I guess could be you could play with between the two, like right here next to that one. Yeah, that'll land it. Line up to those two right here with this crosshair. If I do to the bottom of that one, bottom of that one's going to splash high. If I go to the bottom of this one, it's going to splash far. If I go directly on this one, it's going to land dead middle. If I go just above or just to the side of that one, too high. Right there, it's going to land golden spot. So I guess it's going to be kind of a play by ear, but these three stars right here, when you look straight up, look up in into the sky, you're going to see three stars in kind of a triangle. Two are a little brighter, one is a little dim. Just line it up right in the middle and throw. Oops, I meant to see where that was going to land. There you go. Splash. So, yeah, that's kind of a pretty simple one there. Will Junkrat get the same angles, though? That's another question, I guess. I'm pretty certain Junkrat won't get the same angles just because of it. But say, maybe if I just throw this. See? Yeah, that lands super short. So you can't use your nade, but there's a chance. See, his I don't think is going to even make it, even if you can. See if I go up here. Yeah, Junkrat's not going to make it, I don't think. Yeah, I don't like Junkrat, there's just not high enough for Junkrat to get an angle here, so that's always good to know. Oh, you can actually put trap there? That's crazy. Can you stand there? I don't think you can stand there, can you? Um,
Plenty of bombs to go around.
no, you can't. But simple way, I guess, would be get like Fair or something, go up there and then just start spamming over nades, honestly. Or do a Hanzo air until you get people to light up, and then hit the Ash. You could probably just actually jump it with Ash, honestly. Go up here and shiny star, land it every time. Piss a lot of people off, and then you just go back and forth. You swap heroes, wait for the explosion, swap, go back to Ash, swap, go back to Ash, swap, go back to Ash, and just literally spam dynamite over. But you're gonna want to wait for this map for them to get there first. Give them a solid, like, wait till you've got about 20 seconds left before you leave spawn. Because if you do it too early, people are going to see you're landing it there and they're not going to walk forward. They're not going to get caught by the dynamite. But if you time it just right and just do it, they'll assume it's only going to be one and they're just going to freak out for a second of what was that. And chances are, if I'm up here, there's two places I'm going to go. I'm either going to go over here, which you're not going to be able to land a nade into, or they're going to go over here. And if they're going to go over here, then the idea is to just do this and just change your angle up a little bit and toss it over. I'm not sure that you can even angle it up and over if you wanted to, really. But say that you're not hitting anyone. You always change your angle and try to go somewhere like right here. And throw the dynamite there. So there's a few different angles for you. Again, this code is actually pretty nice, pretty fun. Oh, the dynamite actually bounced off the roof. That was nice. So it's pretty fun to mess around with. Think, yeah, even if you wanted to, it's not going to land it there. But that's it. That one itself is a pretty solidly spooky one at the fact that it's a dead star in the sky. Throw the dynamite and literally get some tick damage. Scare the heck out of any team that plays Shibali Monastery. That one's gonna solidly scare the heck out of anyone. So let me know what y'all think. We're gonna have some fun with it. Let's see. Let's go map. What other maps can you chuck stuff out of the sky from? Circuit Royale, no. Colosseo. See, none of the push, none of the ones that are far away like that are gonna do. Not even you can't even make it into their spawns if you wanted to. Eichenwald? No, Eichenwald's closed. Esperanza, Hanamura. Um, Hanamura? Does Hanamura have it open? No, Hanamura does not. Havana, no. Wait, Havana? Havana, yes. Havana was the one I was messing with. Hollywood, no. Ilios, no. Junkertown, no. Kings Row, no. Lijiang, no, because they're too far away. You're not going to be able to get an angle from any of those. Midtown, no. Nepal, that's what we're on. New Junk City, no. New Queen Street, no. Right? Yeah, New Queen Street's closed. Oasis is closed. Paraiso, too far away. Rialto. Rialto's closed. Route 66 is closed. Uh, Savan, or yeah, Savasa, Temple of Anubis, all those ones are too far away. You're not going to be able to get an angle, and they're also in spawn, so they're immune to damage anyway. Volskaya is not all closed. Gibraltar is closed. Yeah, that's it. That's really. It's sad, but there's really only two maps that this is actually semi-applicable from inside of it, and it's literally these two maps. That's actually kind of sad. Sorry. Um, that's actually very sad that those lineup angles themselves are not going to work on any other than these, and those are specific. Those are lineups specific to just um, what's it called? Trying to deal damage to the enemy team while you're still in spawn. Specific. So like it's cheeky damage. It's not really actually going to give you all charges. Not really going to actually do anything if that still is in effect. If Blizzard had changed it so you can get alt charge from that, that's utterly broken. But cheeky nonetheless. If you do it right and line it up with both an Ononade and an Ash Dynamite, you're probably going to be able to kill any squishy, so any support or any DPS, assuming that they don't run a Kiriko. But if they run a Kiriko, you're going to know right away too. If you get the cheeky lineup, you could assassinate people before they even leave spawn. So yeah, you could do it with Hanzo too, but it's a little bit harder and more inconsistent now that they shrunk his arrow hitbox size. So yeah, that's kind of how that all works for all of that, and it's kind of crazy. So yeah. So if y'all want to see the code, let me pull the code up real quick. It's this code. That's the code that I was using. If y'all want to take a look, the dude put it together. Awesome. It was pretty fun. Good to take a look. It deals with all projectile heroes that have an arc to them, so you can check it out. I don't think ones like Orisa and some other ones are actually like I don't think you can actually use Javelin. I don't think it drops. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty certain Javelin doesn't have any drops. So it's like it's not. I don't know why they still have Orisa. It's weird. So who knows? But yeah, check it out. ZZRHH. So that's the code. Have some fun with it, and yeah, take a look, see what y'all like about it, enjoy it, have some fun. Again, I think this is probably the most broken. The fact I didn't even know this one existed. I didn't know that you could do this so easily with Ash. At the fact it's literally a spot that you just look and shoot. I'm gonna be using that a lot in my next games. So Shambali Monastery might be my new favorite map to troll people on at this point. I feel like if I do it enough, there's probably going to be enough people that are not even going to look up here anymore, or we're going to see Ashes spamming dynamites out of the top like nuts up here. So we'll see. Sorry in advance, everybody, but it's going to be fun. We're going to have fun, and we'll see how this all goes. So yeah, take a look. We'll have some fun. Blizzard, please don't patch it. It's just going to be it's better just be fun. Please don't patch it. I'm begging y'all. Please don't patch it. It's not like it does much of anything, but just it's annoyance. It's funny. It's cheeky. It's something that makes people enjoy the maps. Like don't patch this kind of stuff. It's one thing if they're shooting through an unintended part of the map, but if you made an open topped map, let me toss stuff out at the spawn. It's funny, it's fun, it annoys people, and if you get caught by it, it's your own damn fault. So, yeah, let's just don't patch it.